Committee members heard an update from residents in the All in Mile High program. Changes to the city's needle exchange program were vetoed by the mayor. And Denver Water is continuing to reduce the amount of lead in the water. Here's what happened this week on The Gavel, your weekly Denver City Council wrap-up. Safety Committee members heard an update on resident experiences with the All in Mile High program. House Keys Actions Network interviewed 60 people at hotel sites across the city about their experience in shelters, case management, food, health, and safety. They found 90% of people had access to water and bathrooms, and 70% had access to transportation. Most people found that caseworkers were accessible when they needed it. Residents had responded that their 3-month stay was not enough time to find a job and stable housing, and 60% of people exiting an All in Mile High site did not have housing lined up. Violations of the substance use and guest policies were the top reasons for evictions.
To actually look at that guest policy and adjust it and make it amenable to our natural instincts as humans to want community would have a huge impact on the eviction rates that we're seeing.
Overall, 70% of people felt safe reporting issues to staff. The city is continuing its plan to get lead out of the water. On Tuesday, the Land Use Committee heard an update from Denver Water on its lead reduction strategy. Lead is found in the line that connects a water main line to a residential building. Denver Water is trying to increase efficiency by allowing tenants to sign consent forms themselves, and they've implemented a new program where residents can self-report to confirm their water line type.
The darker blue and the orange is where we will be in 2025 between this program, having our contractors do lead service line replacements, or the orange, which is our main replacements, the main in the street. And if we uncover lead service lines during those projects, we'll replace those as well.
On Monday, City Council approved changes to Denver's needle exchange program in an 8-5 vote. The changes would have reduced restrictions on where the sites could be located, including removing the rule that says they must be 1,000 feet away from schools or daycare centers. However, Mayor Johnston vetoed the measure. He cited doubts about the need for more facilities and a support of the current distance requirements. Bill sponsors can bring the bill back to the full council for an override vote. If they decide to do that, 9 votes would be required to override the veto. On Monday, January 20th, most city offices will be closed due to the Martin Luther King Jr. Day holiday. City Council will instead meet on Tuesday, January 21st. You can find links to City Council meetings, schedules, agendas, events, and news at denvergov.org/citycouncil. Denver City Council meets every Monday at 3:30 at the City and County Building Council Chambers, or tune in live on Denver 8 or Zoom. Be sure to follow us on X, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram for Denver news, events, and information.